Welcome to Get Real with Eddie, the show that dives into local, regional, and national real estate, the largest creator of millionaires, and the key to building generational wealth. Hosted by Eddie Rudiger, designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialists. Eddie is here to share expert insights and strategies to help you unlock the power of real estate. Now, let's grow in real estate with Eddie Rudiger.
And it is Fed Day!
Yes, it is.
All right, Nancy, are you kind of excited to see what's going to come out today?
I'm not excited because I really feel like I know.
Well, okay, I think it's going to be a quarter of a point, not a half a point, and I will tell you my reasonings why afterwards. What do you think it's going to be?
I think it's going to be a quarter point.
Okay, and the reason I don't think it's going to be a half a point is I don't think, if they did a half a point, I think they'd panic the market.
Yes. I think half a point is way too fast. Corrections need to be made in little increments, not big giant numbers, unless there's something horrendous going on, which again would panic the market.
And there's really not anything horrendous going on. I mean, there's just stuck in the mud in different areas, and real estate's one of the areas I think the economy's stuck in the mud in. So, all right, so we both think it's going to be a quarter point. Later on today. We'll see what happens, and we'll talk about it next week to see what's going on and how things played out. But what could the Fed cut mean for mortgage rates? So, the Fed doesn't directly set the mortgage rate. According to the CME FedWatch tool, markets are already betting on it. There is a virtually 100% chance of a September cut, and based on what we know, there's about a 92% chance it will be a 25 basis point cut, a 8% chance it will be 50 basis points.
Yeah, I really don't see a half point.
Pull your mic down, aim it down at you a little bit more. There you go. Perfect. Hopefully.
Nope. There.
I'm trying to hear you. So.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay.
Just adjust this part, so it's aimed at you.
How's that? Better?
Turn it. No, up and down vertically this way.
Oh, I can't. It won't. Well.
There you go. Perfect. Now I can hear you.
Yeah, you feel?
All right.
You feeling it?
Now I'm feeling it. Now we're getting.
Feeling it? Okay.
Yes.
I don't need to sing and blow your ear out again.
Please, yes. She decided to sing before we came on air, and the headphones were still cranked from Scott this morning, and with my headphones being a different caliber, I think I just went deaf.
Yeah.
I really do. I think I'm deaf in my left ear now.
I'll share my hearing aid with you.
I might need that. So
okay.
The wife will tell you I do need that. That's for sure. I just call that selective hearing, honestly. So, all right, back to the Fed.
All right.
So what is exactly the Fed rate? So it is the short-term interest rate which banks charge each other. It impacts borrowing costs across the economy, but it's not the same as mortgage rates. Still, the Fed actions can shape the direction of the mortgage rates. All right. So mortgage rates tend to respond to what the financial markets think the Fed will do before the Fed officially acts, which it already has. So that's the biggest question.
Yeah.
If you think the rates are going to drop, okay, you're wrong, because the rates already have dropped.
Mm-hmm. You're seeing that now.
If you're not haven't been paying attention, and you turn on the TV, oh, Fed cut the rate. Oh, look, interest rates are under 6.5, 6.25. You got a quote. You saw FHA for 6 over the weekend.
Yeah.
We were talking before we came on that you saw a quote come out over the weekend for 6.
Mm.
I mean, so the rate's already dropped. It's already there.
Yeah. Go get your house.
So you're not going to see, if you're watching the market, you're not going to see a drop. If you haven't been paying attention, you're going to go, oh, look, the rates went down. Yeah, they've been down for the last 8 months, they've been moving downward.
Yeah. Well, it's been bouncing a lot. It has.
It has been bouncing. It has been bouncing. And I think the quarter point cut is going to stop that bouncing a little bit. It's still going to bounce.
It's not going to bounce as wildly.
Or as high.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So the bounce isn't a Super Bowl ball bouncing anymore. It's just going to be like a little, like an orange kind of bounce.
Sam Williamson, senior economist at First American, explained mortgage rates, investor confidence in a forthcoming rate cut cycle could help push borrowing costs lower in the back half of 2025, offering some relief to housing affordability and potentially helping to boost buyer demand and overall market activity. So that's what you're going to see coming out of tomorrow, I think. You're going to see people start running for pre-approval letters. You're going to see people start going out and looking more. I think we're going to see a busier fourth quarter than we've had in a while.
Well, the fact that, and it was pointed out to me earlier today, somebody, a fellow realtor was pulling numbers that in our area, no specific town, but just in our general area, there's 1,300 houses that have been listed in the last month in our area.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty good considering it used to be, 100 here, 25 there, another 50. I mean, we've gotten some listings, which is great because now people will have some options.
So this kind of ties into this, the next article, and that's mortgage rates just saw their biggest drop in a year. On Friday, September 5th, the average 30-year fixed mortgage rate fell to its lowest levels since October 2024. It was one of the biggest day declines in over a year. What sparked it, according to Mortgage News Daily, it was a reaction to the August jobs report, which came out weaker than expected for the second month in a row. That sent signals across the financial markets, and then the mortgage rates came down as a result. So why would the bad news in the jobs, because the jobs was weaker, cause rates to come down, if you're wondering? Well, it depends on your risk tolerance as an investor. So most investors are either low to moderate risk. Not many are high risk investors. Right. Okay? So when the jobs report came out, people are pulling money out of one sector, whether it's stocks or other areas, and they're going to what is historically a safer sector, which is the bond market. Mm-hmm. When you have more money coming into the bond market, they can pay a lower interest rate. If they're paying a lower interest rate, they're going to charge a lower interest rate when they're loaning that money out. And that's what the reaction was. That's why you saw rates come down. So, why should buyers pay attention now? This isn't just about the one day of headlines or one report. It's about what the drop means. Recently, changes have saved you money when you're buying a home. The chart below gives you an example. So we're going to try to go through this chart. All right, so a home loan for $400,000. At 7%, your principal and interest is $2,661.21. Same amount at 6.29 is $2,473.28, a savings of $187.93. That's a big savings.
That's a good size savings.
Yeah.
That's some groceries. That's some gas. That's,
Yeah. So that's almost $2,400 a year. So that makes a big difference in a monthly payment.
Yeah. And now with FHA going to 6, we're going to save even more.
Well, and that's the thing. You're going to see, I think, a lot more FHA offers come through because they are a little bit more aggressive. And when it comes to that monthly payment and that purchasing power and all of those other features of FHA, we're going to see FHA offers. What does that mean for a seller? You got to make sure you have the health and safety issues taken care of.
Yeah.
No peeling paint, no exposed wiring. You can't have an outlet that's exposed or opened. You need to have, those basic things done.
Smoke detectors, GFCI outlets,
Screens.
Yeah.
So these are the biggest things that you got to watch and you got to deal with. So how long is it going to last is the question. Make sure you're connected with a good agent and trusted lender for keeping a close eye on the inflation indicators, job market updates, reactions to the upcoming Fed policy to gauge what mortgage rates may go from here. I do expect them to go down. I just don't expect them to go down later today. I didn't see what they were this morning before I got out because trying to get out and get here by 9 a.m. is always a fun time.
Well, you got a little one to get to school and all
Scoot,
that.
go to school.
Yep. So.
Diana Olick, senior real estate and climate correspondent at CNBC, says rates are finally breaking out of the high 6 range where they've been stuck for months.
Indeed.
So this is what you've been waiting for, let's be honest. You've been hoping for 5s.
I was hoping for 5s this year, or at least by the end of the year. We're not. I'm going to be very happy with 6. If we can consistently stay at 6, and hey, let's dip under for just I would love to see that because I think it's going to give a little tap to the market. And like I said, there's more listings coming on, so now it's going to open up the ability for people to actually buy.
Well, and that's going to come into play with what we're seeing going on already. So prior to this, this is an article that came out on Realtor.media. Mortgage demand jumps to the highest level in 4 years. So this is prior. We haven't even gotten to this rate cut yet, and this came out on the 12th. The mortgage rates are heading in the right direction, and home buyers have noticed as purchase applications reached the highest year-over-year growth rate in more than 4 years, says Sam Cater, Freddie Mac's chief economist. So mortgage applications for home purchases, a guide of future home buying activity, climbed 7% from previous week, but were notably 23% higher than the same week a year ago. So we're 7% higher than last week on the 12th, but 23% higher than a year ago.
Then year over year.
Yeah. So, that's a good jump.
Yeah.
And we're seeing inventory go up by 20%. So, honestly, if these numbers hold true, it's going to be a wash. We're going to still have a tight market for us.
Yes. But still, there's 1,000 people that are going to be able to get into a house, even though it's tight, rather than 50.
Yes.
Or 100.
Yes.
So that's a great thing because people will be able to move around a little bit.
Where we had 100 people moving before, odds are we're going to see 120 people moving before because it's going to be a 20% increase.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's kind of where what we're looking at. The Fed Reserve, as we know, meets today. It's widely expected to cut the short-term benchmark. And for those that don't understand what the short-term benchmark is, banks are required to have so much cash on hand when they close out their day. If they don't have that cash to back at the actual money they have in the bank, they have to quickly order it from the Fed at the end of the day. And when that's what they borrow at. That's the rate that this is. So instead of trying to borrow from the Fed, they will try to get the money from other places to meet that cash on hand aspect. So that's kind of a loose understanding of what this is all about, just to let you know. And that's how it has an indirect relationship to the bond market and stuff like that. As we look at possible reductions in the Fed funds rate, we could see a domino effect in the mortgage market, but it's not a one-to-one, and it won't necessarily happen overnight. Jessica Luntz, Deputy Chief Economist at the National Association of Realtors. I think she's shaping up to be the top dog when Lawrence retires, just for the record.
Oh, yeah, that's a big possibility.
I see a lot of stuff coming out from Jessica, a lot more than Lawrence lately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I mean, Lawrence has been there my whole career. I don't remember when he started. But, I mean, I would think the gentleman...
Well, that's old then. He's old then.
Yes, he is very old. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Let me just get that bus off the top of me.
Hey, join the club.
Speaking of, the long-term rates, including mortgage rates, are already falling to 12-month lows. Lawrence Yoon, NAR's chief economist. That will enlarge the pool of eligible home buyers. Yes, it will.
Yep.
And it will also not just enlarge the pool of eligible home buyers, it's also going to set up a home buyer that now was looking at buying, and they where was that? Go back to that aspect. So here's what it. Okay, so the buyer that's qualified for the 2,661 mortgage, okay, that would get the $187 savings. Well, maybe they're not getting $187 savings now. Maybe they're still buying and spending $2,661 because they're qualified to spend that in a monthly payment. What this is going to do is increase their purchase power by maybe $20,000. So instead of looking at a $400,000 house, hey, let's look at a $420,000.
Yeah.
Rates are coming down. Same amount is going to buy you more. That is an option. Now, is that always the option I want you to take? No, I want you to take the lowest house payment possible.
Yeah.
Buy the smallest house in the biggest neighborhood.
Don't want you to be house poor.
Yes, I don't want you to be house poor. But if you're have a specific feature, specific something that you're trying to find, trying to locate, and you're not having any success, you may need to
have to bump it up a little.
Bump that price up. You may have to bump that price up. I've got no doubt in my mind that's gonna have to happen.
Yeah, there are certain features that are just not available in certain price ranges.
Yes.
Just face it.
You're not going to get a granite countertop in a $200,000 house.
No.
I mean, that's the most...
Highly unlikely.
Most simplest, easiest explanation I can give. So...
Unless they got a good deal when they were flipping a house. Just saying. So where are we going today?
Let's look at some numbers. I don't know. What do you want to do today? Do you got any requests? We still don't have numbers for... we do have August numbers. I'm sorry. I was thinking September numbers. I'm like, no, wait, we're in September. It is too early this morning. I'm just saying.
If you started to drink coffee...
I have my caffeine right here.
That's fake caffeine. That's play caffeine. That's not real caffeine.
Whatever.
You need espresso.
No.
There.
Do you really want to see me on an espresso?
Yeah, I do, just once. But I want to be able to walk away, too.
My mind moves fast enough as it is. Do we need
It might act as a suppressant. It might with you.
Maybe. All right, what do you want, Joliet or Plainfield?
That's why I'm curious. Well, I don't think we have done Joliet for a while, have we?
Not with the. Well, we haven't done anything for this month. Let's look at August in Joliet.
Wah, wah, wah.
Bum, bum, bum. All right, let's throw out new construction. Do you want to look at just single family or all property types?
Let's do all property.
Okay, so overall, single family, there's condos, duplexes, everything. In Joliet, we are looking at a median price of $263,000. That is up 4.4% from last year. So the average is $266,312, up 3.4% from last year. So we're starting to see that acceleration come a little bit more under that 5%, because we were seeing 5% in Joliet going up, and it seems to have leveled off.
Much more of a normalized.
Yes, we're getting a normalized growth now from what we're seeing. I mean, it really started back October of last year is when it started kind of leveling off, and then it started moving back up a little bit, but not as at the
into
pace.
the spring market.
Yeah. So, but looks like we had a little bit of a dip into July, but August is holding pretty good here on the average. Original list price on average is $279,355, up 2.9%. The median on original list is $269 flat, and that is up 3.5%. Market time in Joliet is up 21.4% to 34 days on the average, while the median is up by 27.3% to 14 days. So it took a pretty big jump actually from July to August. I mean, it's a one-day jump. It looks big on the graph, but it was one day. It went from 13 to 14. When I started checking the numbers, I realized, wait a minute, it wasn't that big of a jump. My favorite number, month supply. Month supply is still laying flat. 1.3 months in Joliet for supply. That is an 18.2% increase from last year, but still, I mean, month supply is 1.3 months. That means if there was no new listings taken, we would run out of houses to sell in 1.3 months.
Yeah.
So,
well, it's been lower. Let's put it that way.
Homes for sale is up. The number of homes that were available at the end of August was up to 145 units. That's a 28.3% increase. New listings are up only 1.7%, 1,760 new listings in August. Under contract was 1,273 units. That's a downward movement of 1%. So a little bit less going under contract. Closed sales is down 1.8% from last year to 1,256 units. Showings to the contract, it took 11 showings to get your property under contract. That is down 8.3%. And on the median, on the average, it is down 11.8 and to 15 showings. So that is showings to contract. Showings per listing, the showings per listing is down 18.8%. That is down to 8.2 showings per listing. So showings are down, showings to contract are down. So the market, I think, is slowing down as the market activity has increased.
Mm-hmm.
I think the interest rates have really, and I think it's not the interest rates, but the interest rate talk is what it's been. That's been really kind of driving the whole market and where we're at. So, all right, I want to take a break. I want to talk about buying and selling a home at the same time and how a bridge loan could help you. So keep it here with Get Real with Eddie.
Are you a real estate agent ready to take your career to the next level? Tired of feeling like just another number in the office? It's time to join a brokerage that's invested in you. Exit Real Estate Specialist. At Exit, we don't just offer a desk, we offer growth, mentorship, and the tools you need to build lasting success. Led by Eddie Rudiger, designated managing broker, we focus on helping agents create generational wealth, not just close deals. Imagine having the support of cutting-edge technology, top-tier training, and a culture where your success is celebrated. Plus, with Exit's unique residual income opportunities, you're not just earning commissions, you're building your future. Ready to grow? Ready to thrive? Join Exit Real Estate Specialists today. Call Eddie Rudiger directly at 815-823-5478 or visit www.exitrealestatespecialist.com to learn more. Your future in real estate starts here.
Welcome to the Lions Club. Being a lion means knowing that kindness matters. We believe in changing the world by serving the needs of our local communities. More than 1.4 million lions around the world are responding to local and global challenges with kindness and care. Come volunteer with us. Your Lions journey starts here. The Crest Hill Lions Club invites you to reach out to your local Lions Club to learn about how you can be a part of a community and bringing passionate, kind-hearted people together to serve local needs. They build relationships that lead to opportunities. In short, when lions serve, life improves, and the community grows. Grow with us. The Crest Hill Lions Club would also like to thank our sponsors who help with our yearly events, such as the car show and picnic at St. Joe's Park, and those who attend and support our Easter egg hunts, Shanahan Bingo, and many more events. The Crest Hill Lions Club meets the first and third Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. For more information on being a lion, go to lionsclub.org to start your journey today. That's lionsclub.org.
It's Eddie Rudiger from Exit Real Estate Specialists.
And Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Thinking about selling your home? Don't just list it, leverage it with Eddie Rudiger, designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialists. Eddie puts powerful marketing strategy behind every sale, featuring professional photography, detailed floor plans, immersive 3D virtual tours, and dynamic video walkthroughs that make your home stand out. With targeting online campaigns, social media exposure, and proven strategies, Eddie attracts serious buyers to get your home sold fast and for top dollar. Plus, you'll always be in the loop with clear, constant communication. Ready to sell with confidence? Call Eddie Rudiger at 815-823-5478. That's 815-823-5478. Or visit yourdwellings.com. Eddie Rudiger, Strategic Marketing. Stand out results. 815-823-5478. Or visit yourdwellings.com today.
Doing everything for you except the moving, and be glad. It's Get Real with Eddie.
All right, welcome back. It's a long break. Buying and selling a home at the same time. How a bridge loan could help. So, I've been running into this a lot.
Yes, I run into it quite often.
And I think a bridge loan is an option, but there's other options out there.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that is some bridge loans have some really high costs.
Yes, they're very difficult, at least around here. They're fairly difficult to find, and what you do find, they are very high cost. I mean, you gotta, but there are ways.
So, why borrowers are temporarily tapping the equity in their current home to avoid making contingent offers on the next home is really the concept of this. One of the biggest stressors for home buyers and sellers is prospecting of being financially responsible for two homes. In a new survey from Clever Real Estate, about 20% of home owners cite Mistiming the sale with purchase of another home as one of the biggest fears. To avoid the possibility, many buyers make their offer contingent on sale of their home existing, but contingencies can weaken buyers' chances of landing the home they want. So some buyers lean on prospective loans, on personal loans, piggyback loans, or even 401k savings. So National Association of Realtors data show the average homeowner's wealth has increased 140,900 over the last 5 years due to the rise in equity. That's fueling a interest in bridge loans, which allow a seller to unlock a portion of their equity. So, what is a bridge loan? It's short-term financing solution that essentially lets the homeowner access the equity of their current home before selling. It's a bridge that gives you the funds from the equity of the current home so that you can move forward with your next purchase without having to go through an entire process, all right, of stressing out and selling. So buyers can purchase a new home while they sell without having to dip into their personal savings or other assets. Instead of pulling from savings or maybe from stock portfolios and liquidating retirement accounts, buyers can tap into the equity they've already built.
And doing that, depending on your age and the type of product you're tapping into, they can cost you fees too. So you have to be very careful about what you're trying to tap into. Yeah.
So I think, honestly, a home equity line is your best option if you have a home equity line. That's your first option. If you can get a home equity line, now the home equity is only going to give you 80% to maybe 85% of the value.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to step up and buy a bigger house, that's not going to work for you. 401k option, it's dependent on how much money you've got in your 401k. If you only have 150 or 200 or 300,000 in your 401k and you're looking at trying to buy a $400,000 house, that's going to be a problem.
Or you use that home equity plus liquidating maybe a smaller account, or taking a partial payment out of a smaller account to get a cash deal done.
Yeah. Well, and you only need to pull out 20% on the 401k because hopefully you can qualify to carry. That's the thing. You got to qualify to carry both mortgages.
Yep.
So that's the other aspect of this, where the bridge loan, you don't necessarily have to qualify to carry. You do, but you don't.
Yeah, I was going to say they count it against you. So
they do, but there's some other loan products out there that are similar to bridge. That's like a buy now, sell later product. It's not really a bridge loan per se.
And unfortunately, it's hard to get a contingent on sale deal done.
Still.
And I don't understand why, because you know what? It's pretty easy to get a house sold in a relatively short amount of time because of demand.
Well, and I think that's the problem. I think some agents out there don't know how to vet that offer when they're in the listing position. You do. You'll look at it, and the first thing you're doing is you're running comps on the house and you're at, well, what are you listing it at? What is it? You're getting all the information, and you run your comps, and you look at the market time, and you look at what's going on, and you look, okay, based on this, this, and this, they should be able to sell for the price they're telling us within a week, within 2 weeks, within 3 weeks.
Yeah, what the average list of contract is,
and I think
that.
That's some of the problems is you've got 30% or more of brokers that are out there that they never went through that market. They never had to do contingent on sales or contingent on buy situations. They just, it was not in their vernacular. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, it makes it a very stressful, very complex situation to get them, give the correct advice. Where, no, let's just close the deal now first, and it's better to just get it closed. And that's what you run into with the aspects of this.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's watch your fees. That's what I'm going to tell you. Is watch the fees, because of the fact you need to know what the bridge loan is going to cost you.
Yeah.
On whether it's going to be worth doing it or not. You need to know what the home equity line is going to cost you. You need to know what it would cost you to pull out of your 401k. And then you got to look at those costs and decide what's the best path for you. Now, out of the two, your 401k and the bridge loan you can do immediately. A home equity line, that takes about 30 days to get done. So you can't be running out, seeing a house going, oh, I'm going to do a home equity line, and then it ain't going to work.
Yeah, you're going to have to get that all pre-done.
You got to get that completely done and completely lined up ahead of time to make it work, or you're just sitting there and you're spinning your wheels.
Yep.
You really are. So you're sitting there, you're spinning your wheels, and you got to figure out what the best scenario, what the best situation is. So, speaking of good scenarios, you've got a new listing.
Yes, I've got a lovely, cute new listing. It is it's 2307 WoodHill Court in Plainfield. It's off of 55 and Caton Farm Road in a small little subdivision. And the nice part is there's no through traffic, so it's very quiet there. Very peaceful. It is about 1,100, just under, at 1080 square feet, 2-bed, bath and a half, with a basement that is finished. Adorable. Great if you're looking to downsize, right size, first time buyers, single it's a cute home. Cute home. Features some carpet. The bedrooms are carpeted, vinyl flooring on the first floor. Just a great little spot and a great little neighborhood.
I was looking at the pictures on this, and I love the pass-through between the kitchen and the living room. That's what I call it. It's like where they got the cutout window.
The pony wall.
Yeah, you call it a pony wall?
Well, it's a pony wall, but a pass-through is what I would call it, too.
Yeah. It just gives it a very open vibe and an open feel. I think it's awesome. The 2-car attached garage is there. Now, are they responsible for the lawn maintenance there, or is the lawn maintenance done for them?
The lawn maintenance and snow removal is done for them.
So,
HOA also covers roof and gutters.
Okay. So that's
they don't
awesome.
cover repair, but they do cover replacement.
Replacement when they due to age.
Yes.
So that's over in Riverside Town.
Yes.
Is the subdivision. So if you haven't seen that subdivision, I've got some clients that I've sold over there. So it's a nice setup and scenario.
Yeah, very easy access to all kinds of shopping and food, and 59. It's not that far from 59, and there's tons of food and shopping over there.
You got going down 59. You've got Essington, and you got the mall area. It's like you're kind of centrally located between everything, and you also are just right there by the frontage road. So you shoot the frontage right over, and you're by Costco.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
or you hop onto 55, and you're off to wherever you want to go.
Yeah, that's true. It's very centrally located, in my opinion.
Very nice.
So
location.
I like the 2-car attached garage on this too, and I like the basement. It's got not all the units over there have a full basement. So with the full basement, I think this is priced really well at $245. I mean, you're under $250.
Yeah.
So it's priced, I think, really, really well. So check that out, 2307 WoodHill Court in Plainfield. Give Nancy a call if you have questions at
815-545-1162.
All right, so when we get back from the break, I want to talk about the fact that builder incentives has reached a 5-year high. Keep it here with Get Real with Eddie.
Are you a real estate agent ready to take your career to the next level? Tired of feeling like just another number in the office? It's time to join a brokerage that's invested in you. Exit Real Estate Specialist. At Exit, we don't just offer a desk, we offer growth, mentorship, and the tools you need to build lasting success. Led by Eddie Rudiger, designated managing broker, we focus on helping agents create generational wealth, not just close deals. Imagine having the support of cutting-edge technology, top-tier training, and a culture where your success is celebrated. Plus, with Exit's unique residual income opportunities, you're not just earning commissions, you're building your future. Ready to grow? Ready to thrive? Join Exit Real Estate Specialist today. Call Eddie Rudiger directly at 815-823-5478 or visit www.exitrealestatespecialist.com to learn more. Your future in real estate starts here.
Welcome to the Lions Club. Being a lion means knowing that kindness matters. We believe in changing the world by serving the needs of our local communities. More than 1.4 million lions around the world are responding to local and global challenges with kindness and care. Come volunteer with us. Your Lions journey starts here. The Crest Hill Lions Club invites you to reach out to your local Lions Club to learn about how you can be a part of a community and bringing passionate, kind-hearted people together to serve local needs. They build relationships that lead to opportunities. In short, when lions serve, life improves, and the community grows. Grow with us. The Crest Hill Lions Club would also like to thank our sponsors who help with our yearly events, such as the car show and picnic at St. Joe's Park, and those who attend and support our Easter egg hunts, Shanahan Bingo, and many more events. The Crest Hill Lions Club meets the first and third Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. For more information on being a lion, go to lionsclub.org to start your journey today. That's lionsclub.org.
It's Eddie Rudiger from Exit Real Estate Specialists.
And Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Thinking about selling your home? Don't just list it, leverage it with Eddie Rudiger, designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialists. Eddie puts powerful marketing strategy behind every sale, featuring professional photography, detailed floor plans, immersive 3D virtual tours, and dynamic video walkthroughs that make your home stand out. With targeting online campaigns, social media exposure, and proven strategies, Eddie attracts serious buyers to get your home sold fast and for top dollar. Plus, you'll always be in the loop with clear, constant communication. Ready to sell with confidence? Call Eddie Rudiger at 815-823-5478. That's 815-823-5478. Or visit yourdwellings.com. Eddie Rudiger, Strategic Marketing. Stand out results. 815-823-5478. Or visit yourdwellings.com today.
It's Get Real with Eddie, where everyone deserves the opportunity of home.
So I was not shocked when I saw this article talking about builder incentives reaching a 5-year high.
Not shocked.
And it's going to be interesting because I think with the rate drop that we're all expecting later today, I think you're going to see builders come out hard after the rate drop. I think they're going to buy up rates, they're going to buy up their packages, and you're going to see some even bigger builder incentives moving forward.
I could see it.
Because honestly, I think the builders are addicted to giving them out.
Yeah.
I really do. I think they're addicted to giving them out. Like, here's the builder incentive. Here's the builder incentive. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they were big on the buy downs.
Yeah.
For a while.
Yeah. And the huge on the buy downs. So, some buyers are still having a tough time finding the right one at the right price. Maybe layout feels off. Maybe it still needs some updating. That's why more buyers are turning to new construction and finding some of the best deals available today. All right. Lance Lambert, co-founder of the Reese Club, puts it this way. In housing markets where unsold complete inventory has built up, many home builders have pulled back on their spec builds, and many are doing bigger incentives or outright price cuts to move unsold inventory. Not happening in our market on the price cuts, just to point that out. All right. Incentives are the highest they've been in 5 years. Data from the National Association of Home Builders shows 66% of builders offered sales incentives in August. That's the peak so far this year and the highest percentage we've seen in 5 years. So going through, it's been around the home builders offering incentives 61, 59, 59 in March, 61 April, 61 May, 62, and in August it peaked at 66. That's a big jump.
That is a jump.
That means 2 out of every 3 builders are offering something extra to get the deal done. So price cuts, all right, 40% of builders are doing price cuts. All right, so in August you saw 37% do a price cut. Really hasn't hit 40. I don't know why they put the headline at 40. It's been 30 in January, 26 in February, 29, 29, 34, 37, 38, 37 on the price cuts.
Oh, they say almost 40%.
I missed the almost
Yeah.
when I was reading it in that paragraph there. Almost 40%. Okay. On average, they're taking about 5% off the purchase price of the house. For buyers, 5% could be the difference between settling or taking the house. So take a $500,000 house, for example, a 5% cut is $25,000 in savings. So that's a good...
Yeah, that's a nice little chunk of
That's
dough.
probably $120 to $150 a month off on the monthly payment. As Realtor.com explains, there are deals to be found in the market for new homeowners with builders' incentives willing to negotiate on price or offer incentives such as rate buydowns and closing costs assistance. So what would I tell you? I tell you this. Do not walk into the builder without your realtor. Michael Jordan, greatest basketball player ever, had his agent negotiating his deals. You want that third party negotiating your deals. You want your agent talking to the sales rep. Until that you ink that paper, when the sales rep calls you, your answer should be talk to my real estate agent.
Yes.
When-
Because people don't realize those very, very nice, very competent people.
Very sweet and caring.
Very sweet and caring.
And they're just trying to help me buy a house.
They ain't working for you. They get paid by a builder.
They work for the builder.
They're not in your best interest. They're in the builder's best interest. Just keep
They
that in
have
mind. As
no-
lovely and sweet and kind as they are.
They have no legal fiduciary responsibility to you whatsoever. You are not their client. You are their customer.
Right.
So, always, even when you're just thinking of it, always call your agent or an agent or whatever and say, hey, I want to go look at new construction. And the first time you walk in that door, you're walking in with that agent. Someone that's aggressive, someone that knows how to negotiate. When they call you up for feedback, going, nothing personal, I have my agent, please work through. Once you sign the deal, then the ball game changes. Then work through with them with colors and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because they're there for customer service. They're there to get the deal closed and get everything you want done the way you wanted it. But
Right.
get the
And they know
contract.
their packages and what comes with
Oh,
what. And
absolutely.
colors and all that. Yeah. But until that's inked, you need your agent.
I completely think, and I'm not saying you need to hire me or Nancy. I'm saying hire
Your agent.
your agent.
Yes.
All right, we've always said that. If you need help, call us. Definitely, go to getrealwitheddy.com. Check out the website. Our information's there. All of our past shows are there, of course. But go with somebody you have faith in and confidence in that's going to get that deal done for you. And that's the biggest aspect.
Yep.
And if you're thinking of new construction, I'm going to tell you right now, because I had clients that called me up just yesterday. No, it was Monday. I'm sorry. It was Monday. They called me up Monday and going, well, what about us just buying new? What about buying new? And I said, we can look at new, but new starts around $400,000. And you're looking to be about $350,000. Oh. So that's the thing you need to understand, and they want it single family. Now, granted, you can get new construction for cheaper than that, but you're probably looking at attached, properties, either townhouses or duplexes.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to know what you want, and you have to be willing to stand your ground. So, what matters to you? That's what it really comes down to. Bigger kitchens, energy efficiency, smart home upgrades. I'm going to tell you that's where you're going to get with the builder.
Yeah.
Some of these toys they're getting, and that's all I call them is toys.
Smart homes.
So
all integrated systems, tech systems.
Alicia, turn on my lights. Alicia, do this. Alicia, do... Yes, I'm saying Alicia purposely. Open my garage door. Whatever it may be. And it's going to start getting even more. I think in the next 5 years, you're going to start seeing out a lot of smart home advancements coming out.
Oh, it's already here.
Yes.
My husband is on
Cloud
Cloud
9? Yeah, I know. The tech
Our
guy?
whole house is set up, yes, with a home assist package.
See, the wife won't do it. She thinks it's too Big Brother. She does not. We have no...
It is a separate connect. It has no outside connection.
Really?
Really. Because John didn't want that either.
He did not. So it's an
integrated, locked in.
It's an intra system, not
Yes.
an internet system.
Correct.
So you can't. Can you access it with an app to unlock a door or something? Or
Yes, you access it with an app, but it doesn't feed.
the Big Brother of
Right.
when you're turning on your lights, when you're
Right.
not, and stuff like that.
It's not Big Brother.
Oh, I would like to know what system that
You'll
is.
have to talk to John about
I'm
it.
gonna have to talk to your husband about that because that's kind that.
Actually, Chooks turned him onto it, and then John just ran
Ran
with
with
it. Because, that's what Chooks does, is all that
integration and stuff.
integration
Yeah.
tech stuff. Yeah.
That's kind of cool. So, I mean, I just don't go alone. That's my biggest aspect, is don't go alone when you're going in with the builder. All right?
Yeah.
Your agent is there to help you move through this purchase. All right? At some point, yes, it's going to get handed off to the sales consultant completely because, like I said, colors and patterns and all that stuff, that's the sales consultant. But until you sign that ink and put that ink on that deal, everything you say can and will be used against you in a court of negotiation.
Yeah. Yes, it will.
I tell this to my clients all the time. Everything you say can and will be used against you in a court of negotiation. Why do you think when you go to buy a car, they don't ask you how much you're looking to spend? They ask you what the monthly payment is.
Yep.
Because they know they can get you in that monthly payment. Now, here's the question. Do you want to be paying for that car for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, or 7 years?
Yeah, they four-square that deal.
But they're going to get you in that monthly payment. So, I mean, that's the whole aspect here. All right, with that being said, that wraps it up for Get Real with Eddie. Don't forget, check us out online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, talking about your largest investment, your home at GetRealWithEddie.com. That's GetRealWithEddie.com.
Thanks for listening to Get Real with Eddie. The views and opinions expressed are those of the host and guests and do not constitute legal, financial, or real estate advice. Listeners should consult appropriate professionals regarding their individual circumstances. Eddie Rudiger and affiliated parties are not liable for actions taken based on this content. Eddie Rudiger is the designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialist, Illinois license number 481-014247. Located at 2405 Essington Road, Uden I, Joliet, Illinois 60435. Exit Real Estate Specialists is an equal housing opportunity provider. Each Exit office is independently owned and operated. To join an Exit office, call Eddie at 815-823-5478.